do our gratitude practice, our peace practice, our financial freedom affirmations, and visualization. I'm live every day at 5 a.m. Hawaii time. That's 11 a.m. Eastern with this practice. A little bit about myself. My name is May Dozel. I live in Waikiki with my husband Jomel and our 12-year-old son Jordan. Back in 2011, I had over $40,000 in credit card debts, line of credit debts. Paid it off by April 2016. Started coaching clients to do what I did, which wasn't just pay off all that debt. Also improved our net worth by about $500,000. We're making almost $500 a month in passive income, mostly from dividends from stocks. So I started coaching clients to do that. I quit my job December 23rd, 2016 was my last day. And then I started these Finance Freedom Mastermind programs. And during those coaching programs, I started buying property. My husband and I, we bought our first property together in 2017. I had never owned property before. I wanted to. So we bought it. It was a small condo in Waikiki. In 2018, we bought our second condo in Waikiki, which is an Airbnb business, which we still run today. In 2019, we sold the first condo and bought this one, which is a 3-bedroom. So it was almost twice as big. And then my mom moved in last year. So that's my story. Super fast. You can find out more about me at yesfinanciallyfree.com. And I'm going to show you the website so you can see all the cool stuff there. I have replays of all my lives there. I'm going to show you yesfinanciallyfree.com. So on TikTok, it's just my handle. On Play Abundance Now, you can see it on my videos, the link. But yesfinanciallyfree.com. If you come here, you'll see it has a lot of great information. All right, free. Okay, first of all, I have replays of all my lives. All right, so I go live every day, like I said, except on vacation. But I go live every day, and I also do live training. So the last live training I did was I taught how to do beginner options trading, how to run stocks for income. I taught what options are. It's something you can do in a brokerage account for stocks. So I teach you how to do that. And you can check out the replay. It's free if you join my email list. So how do you do that? On the right side of my blog, there's a form you can just fill out. It has this red button there. Name, email, hit the yes button, and then you join the email list, all right? And you get a free ebook. You can also go to the Contact Us page on the menu. When you get there, you can also fill in the form there. And you put in your name, email, hit that button, and you get that free book, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom. All right. So that is a great book. Even if you're not a working parent, it's a great book. It's basically for anyone who's really busy and always says, I'm too busy to save money for myself, or I have too many expenses, or I have all these money issues and I'm too busy. I don't have enough money to save. That's the book you need to read, because that's what I used when I was too busy, and now I quit my job. So you can do it too. All right. So that's free ebook will come to you as soon as you join the email list. If you don't get it right away, check your spam folder. If you still don't get it, check your promotions tab on Gmail. If you still don't get it, try a different email address, because you will get it immediately. All right? All right. And then you'll be on my email list. Okay? All right. So let's begin with our gratitude practice. So all you have to do for the gratitude practice is say thank you for a whole minute. Okay? For anything you can think of. Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute.
1 minute timer started.
Thank you, Alexa. Thank you for my hair that always looks nice and I don't even do anything. It's so nice. Thank you for my hairdresser for doing that. Thank you that I have the money to pay my hairdresser. Thank you that I have money at all. Thank you that for all the money that I have and that I find on the road, on the street. Thank you for the money that grows in my bank accounts. Thank you for the money that comes from passive income. Thank you, I know how to invest in passive income, dividend yielding stocks. Thank you that I teach others that. Thank you that I have a brokerage account and know how to open one. Thank you for Schwab and E-Trade, and thank you for all the wonderful air that I'm breathing, and that my heart is beating, and that I have a mom and dad who are still alive, and that I visit them, and my mom lives with me. Thank you so much for that blessing. Thank you. I got to see Kelly, and Lucas is Jordan's friend. Thank you. Jordan has a cool summer fun program and so many great things to do in the summer. Thank you that we got to go on a great vacation. I got to visit my dad and see Taiwan and Japan. Thank you that I'm breathing this morning. Thank you that Jordan is alive and well, and Jamel's doing well. Thank you for my mom, and she's doing well. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Thank you. All right, so we're done with the gratitude practice. Now we're going to do peace practice. Woohoo! The peace practice, all you do is write down a sentence. Today is going to be my peaceful day. every morning, right? I do this every morning, so join me. Even on vacation, I wrote my sentence, okay? Even though I didn't go live, I still did this practice every day. Today is going to be my peaceful day. So you write it down with a pen, okay? Paper. He's the head monk for Walk for Peace taught this practice. Yeah. Bhante Panakara. So, Venerable Bhikkhu Panakara. And then you just say the sentence, today is going to be my peaceful day, after you read it several times. And that is the first step of the peace practice. Right? Today is going to be my peaceful day, guys. Is it going to be your peaceful day? Do you want it to be? That's the first step, Okay, and then the second step is to do mindfulness practice. So we're gonna focus on our breath. When you breathe in, count 1, out, count 1, in 2, out 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and then start over again from 1, go to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Start over again from 1, go to 5. So it's just a breathing practice. You're just gonna focus on your breath. See how long you can do it, right? If you get distracted, just start over again and don't get mad at yourself. That's the practice my son needs to do more. he's 12 and he's becoming a teenager, and he gets so upset when he makes mistakes, so upset at himself. And we don't want to get upset at ourselves when we make mistakes, because we are human and we always make mistakes, right? So it's okay, and it's actually normal to make mistakes. Yeah, so be nice to yourself. So when you breathe in and you breathe out, and if you get distracted, just start over again. Be nice. Just start over. No stories, no explanations. Just begin again. Okay. And if you see thoughts pop up and they keep coming up, just look at the thought in your mind and say to the thought, and go back to your breathing. Same thing with feelings. Feeling, go back to your breathing. Same with sounds. Sound, go back to your breathing. And then eventually, maybe not right away, but eventually, maybe right away, those thoughts, feelings, and sounds, they won't bother you anymore. And the thoughts will dissolve and they won't be a part of your life anymore. Same with feelings. Right? And I read a comment in the Facebook post for Walk for Peace yesterday, which was introducing Venerable Bhikkhu Panakara, because I wanted to make sure I said his name correctly, because that's the head monk for the Walk for Peace. And their names are not the easiest to remember or say, but the head monk for Walk for Peace, Venerable Bhikkhu Panakara, underneath his introduction was a bunch of comments, right? Because it was very popular when they were walking for peace. And I found one comment and it explained this meditation really well. Vipassana meditation, I think it's called. And it was a really good explanation. And basically, he said that the Buddha said you have to, this process, okay? The first step is to monitor your breathing, right? Just meditate on your breathing. And then thoughts will come up, and thoughts are not you. You cannot control them either, all right? They will pop up sometimes, all right? When a thought pops up, notice it. Notice the thought, all right? And notice if you have a reaction to the thought. Does the reaction cause you suffering? Are you upset over the thought? Or are you happy over the thought? Like overly happy, overly upset? Are you angry? Or what is this thought doing to you? Okay. Are you having a reaction to it? Notice that. And then when you notice the thought, you notice the suffering, and then you notice that it is impermanent, that you cannot control it. Okay? First of all, it will come and it will go, and thoughts will change, right? So it's not going to stay the same. And then you also notice that you're not the one in control. You're not creating these thoughts. Okay? So there's no self in this either. When you notice all these things, then the thought dissolves. And then when there is no thought, you go into another state. I forgot the name of it. But you go into another state where you just focus on your breathing. And that's all you're doing when there's no thoughts or feelings or emotions popping up. And that is a practice. And that creates peace of mind. That's how these thoughts and feelings and sounds can pass through without taking hold of you and making your life unpeaceful, I guess is the way of putting it. Anyway, the explanation was very good. I put a link to the explanation because I don't think I'm saying it perfectly, but I put a link to the explanation in my blog post. So when I'm done with this, you can just go to Yes Financially Free. My blog post from yesterday and today will have a link to all those explanations. If you want a deeper dive into why this works, but that's what the meditation breathing practice is about. All right, so we're going to do it now. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute timer started.
Okay, breathe in and out, 3 deep breaths. Focus on your breathing. Alexa, stop. That was good. That was so relaxing. Oh, I love that. I was talking to my son yesterday, and he was having like a emotional meltdown because he couldn't shoot baskets well, and he was like all upset at himself for not making these baskets. He was shooting basketball, and he was like, "How do you do it? It's so boring." And I'm like, "No, this meditation practice is so wonderful." He's like, "It's so boring." I'm like, "It's not boring to me. It's just wonderful." And he's like, "Why does it work for you?" And I'm like, "Because I do it. I practice it. I do it." And he's like, "I practice." But I'm like, "How much do you practice?" Like, he practices a little bit at night, and that's about it. And I'm like, I wake up every morning and I do this. And every night before I go to bed, I do this. And during the day, if I have time, I also do it when I want to. And I love it. He's like, "Why?" Like, because when you don't have peace, when you are like unhappy all the time, or you have some emotional issues, or whatever's going on with you, and you find a way to get rid of it and you have peace, you do anything it takes. Right? Like, it's like so good to have peace, right? So good. If you've not had it for a while and you start having it again, and Bhante Panakara, the head monk, he said that we all have peace. All of us do. We're born with it. We always have it. We just don't slow down enough to be peaceful. But we're all peaceful inherently inside. We just have to stop and slow down and then accept the peace that's already inside us. That thing is so beautiful. So anyway, I love doing this practice. All right, we're done with the peace practice. You can do that, like I said, at night before you go to bed, in the morning when you wake up, like I do. You can do it during your day if you want more peace of mind during the day. You could take 1 minute out of every hour when you're working a job to do that practice. If I'm doing sometimes I help a friend with his taxes. He's so behind. Oh, God. So I help him, but sometimes if I'm sitting at a computer, I take time out, right? Every hour, stop what I'm doing, do the breathing practice, right? It helps. It resets you, it focuses, and it makes you feel good, right? And it's like, oh, breath of fresh air. So when you are doing your things everyday activities, try to focus on one thing at a time. That's part of the peace practice. Don't always. So a lot of us, we try to. Well, for me, I still do sometimes. I'm doing something and I don't want to do it, so I end up calling someone while I'm doing it, or listening to music, or watching TV while I'm doing it, or something, just to be like, okay, I'm not really doing it. I'm actually watching TV, but I'm doing it on the side, because I'm like, I don't want to do this, right? And I realize that I'm doing that, right? I'm avoiding my life, my actual life, right? So it's like, no, do I want to do this, or do I really not want to do it? If I really don't want to do it, then I don't do it. But if it has to be done, and I do want to get it done, I just do it. I focus on it now. I just focus on that one thing. I don't listen to TV. I don't call anyone. I don't listen to music. I just cook, all right? Or I just clean. And if I'm sick of cooking and I can't handle it, I stop cooking and I do something else and I come back and finish, So I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to do in the present moment, and I'm not running away anymore, right? This is very common behavior. It was very common for me. I am relearning how to live right now. And I was just in a service, Agape International Spiritual Center. They have these services on Sundays. I virtually attend those services, and he was talking about how we sometimes don't want to do mundane. We think of our everyday tasks as mundane, boring, right? My son will say boring, okay, right? We look at these tasks and we're like, this is boring, right? I don't want to do it. And when you get to this point, like the monks are saying, and my reverend said yesterday, where everyday activities are spiritual too. All right, everything you do, put your attention on it, focus on it, only that thing. Get it done well, do it completely, right? Focus on it. And that creates better, okay, you are obviously going to do better work because you're focusing on what you're doing, right? And you get what you want done and you enjoy it. And then it becomes it makes your everyday activities wonderful. And then your whole life becomes wonderful. You become peaceful, happy. You do better work. You are a happier person. And then what does that do to everyone around you? That makes them happy to be around you, right? Because you are peaceful, you're calm, you're focused, you get things done, you help others. Because when I do work, I'm like cooking, right? Healthy food for my family and myself, right? So I've just cooked a huge meal for my whole family. They're eating it, they're enjoying it because it tastes good. It makes them healthy, right? I'm just giving one example. I don't know what you do for a living. It could be anything, right? And then you do it well, you enjoy it, you're peaceful, you're happy. They're going to feel happy around you. And they're going to gain a lot of good things from you because you provided service, you provided a good meal, whatever it is. Yeah? That creates happiness that radiates from us, right? Radiates out. And it makes other people happy, right? I mean, why? How come I do this every morning? Every morning, guys. Every morning. And people like it, right? People subscribe. People are like, this is good. Because it's just good, right? You focus on good things. Pay attention to what you're doing, one thing at a time. Be in the present moment and enjoy your life. It's actually you have to be very brave to really look at your life and just decide, I'm going to do this. And if you really don't want to do something, don't do it, right? And don't be complaining about it or bemoaning your existence, right? Instead, love your existence. Now, this is something that's so radical. Most people just don't do it. Most people don't do this, right? But that's how you create peace of mind. And then once you have peace of mind, it radiates out to people around you, animals, plants, everything. And then they start to do it. And then that's how you create peaceful family first, right? That was my first goal. Peace in myself, peaceful family, right? It's such a big goal. Most people, if they have that, it's like, oh, angels are singing, right? It's like, that is a miracle. And once you get past that, peaceful community, peaceful city, peaceful world. Yeah. Someone asked me in the comments if I'm religious. I am, in a way, I guess. I'm spiritual. But this is a practice that if you do it, you don't have to be religious or spiritual. It's just common sense. If you don't like what you're doing, you won't be happy. If you like what you're doing, you will be happy. This is common sense. Everything I'm saying, if you're just listening, I'm being very logical, right? So it doesn't matter if you're religious or you are religious. This is a practice you can do to create peace, happiness, and a fulfilling life. So it's up to you if you want to do it. I do it every morning at this time, live. So you can join me. It's a beautiful day here in Hawaii. All right. So Now we're going to do the last part of my morning practice and your morning practice if you decide to join me, which is totally up to you. But here we go. We're going to do our financial freedom affirmations and our financial freedom visualization. Okay, so let's see. Still figuring out TikTok here. Okay, so if you go to yesfinanciallyfree.com, yesfinanciallyfree.com there, and I already showed you a lot of free stuff. I'm going to show you more free stuff. Go to the Map to Freedom on the top menu. There's this Map to Freedom. It's so cool. I'm going to show it to you. It has all this free information about how to become financially free, okay? You scroll down and go to map number 5. Map number 5 is called Do It Yourself on yesfinanciallyfree.com, and you have a lot of blogs here. All these are great information on what has helped me learn how to create financial freedom in my life so that I could quit my job and do things like this for you guys and be a mom and take care of my family and have the money to do that, yeah? 643 affirmations for financial freedom, wealth, abundance, money, and prosperity are one of those blogs. I just clicked on it. And this is where you can get lots of affirmations to use in your life, right? I'm going to pick some now, and we're going to do some affirmations together, all right? Sorry about that. Trying to flip my screen on TikTok. Apologize. It's taking me a little while. Okay, so let's do it. My pockets are full of money. I don't have pockets on me, do I? My pockets are full of money. My purse is full of money. My purse is full of money. I love that affirmation. It's so direct and straightforward, right? So you just repeat after me, okay? My purse is full of money. My wallet is full of money. My, what was that? Fanny pack is full of money. My wallet is full of money. My wallet is full of money. My bank account is full of money. My bank account is full of money. Money simply falls into my lap. Oh, I love these affirmations. They're funny. Money simply falls into my lap. Life is so easy. Life is so easy. My wallet is overflowing with money. My wallet is overflowing with money. I am open to the best things in life. I am open to the best things in life. My positive money thoughts are coming true. My positive money thoughts are coming true. I can always get whatever I need. I can always get whatever I need. Financial success is mine. I accept it now. Financial success is mine. I accept it now. The universe always serves my highest interest. The universe always serves my highest interest. Oh, those are good. Those are good affirmations. All right. So we're done with our money affirmations. We're going to do our financial freedom visualization. All you do is play pretend you're a kid again. Imagine you are financially free. All right. You don't have to work for money anymore. Congratulations. You are financially free. You can do what I did in 2016 and quit your job if you want. If you want to do that, you can do that too. You are able to work a job for less money because you don't need the money. So you could do a cool job that you've always wanted to do but doesn't pay a lot. Or you could create your own business and just go for it, right? Because you don't have to worry about not having the money to survive. So you can focus solely on the business you want to create. Or you're an artist and you just want to paint. You just want to paint or draw or create movies or whatever it is, all right? You are financially free right now. Yes, you are. Imagine it. Now, we're going to do that imagination with our eyes closed, pretending it's real, feeling the feelings of being financially free, right? Alexa, set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute timer started.
Imagine you're financially free. Alexa, stop. All right, we're done. We imagined it. Good job. All right. So if you do these practices every morning, and if you are doing it on your own without me talking about the practices, it'll take you less than 5 minutes to do all those practices. So you could do this super fast every morning. If you do it every morning, your life is going to change. If you're not used to doing this kind of thing, and it's such a great change. So try it for yourself. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is the quickest pick me upper. It's so fast, right? Oh, so good. So practice it every morning. Feel good every day. Decide that for yourself, yeah? All right. YesFinanciallyFree.com. I'm going to go back there. And I'm going to finish off by showing you the way to see me if you want to get more help from me than just these free. I do so much for free, yeah? So cool. But I have a products page at YesFinanciallyFree.com. On the menu, you just press products, okay? And that will give you a list of all the things, services that I have that you pay for if you're interested. There's different price ranges in here, but I'm talking about this one, DIY Build and Balance Your Investment Portfolio. So when I was building up, I wanted to save money for my son's college. Jordan, he's 12 now, right? And I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, how do I do this? And then I read this book called Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins several times. I listened to it several times, like many, many times. Anyway, he talks a lot about this portfolio from Ray Dalio. Okay. Ray Dalio is a billionaire, hedge fund owner. And he said, if you want to, invest your money, he recommends doing this portfolio. And then they tested it and they said between 1984 and 2012, it had a net return of 9.72%. All right. And even during the housing crisis, when the S&P was down 37%, it was only down 3.93%. So I decided to do it, but I couldn't get an investment advisor to do it for me. So I did it myself. All right. And what happened was COVID happened, which is kind of funny because it was a perfect test for the all seasons portfolio. And my son had the all seasons. Okay. And his portfolio did not drop like everybody else did during COVID. Now, I don't know if you remember COVID and what it did to our portfolio, but the stock market crashed, right? It went down a lot. And his portfolio only went down 5%. That's right, guys. Like, that's it. So amazing stuff. So if you're interested in learning how to create a portfolio like that, and it doesn't drop, it doesn't bomb like when the stock market crashes, and it still grows, then go ahead and click on that button and try that course. It's only $197. It's a great course. It teaches you how to build your own investment portfolio. It's fantastic. If you don't have an investment portfolio for your kids, for college, or for yourself for retirement, go ahead, build one. Yeah. All right. Have a great day. Thank you for being on. I will be here again tomorrow morning, same time. Probably won't talk as much. This morning I talked a lot. I don't know. I got so into the whole peaceful practice. I just talked a lot about it, but usually I don't